Last summer, scientists got reports of patches of invasive clams growing in Lake Tahoe. Well, suddenly they discovered colonies of millions of the creatures. They are quickly hatching a plan to kill them and get them out. Brandon Rittiman has this story you will only see on Channel 2.
This is what all the fuss is about, the Asian clam, not hardly big enough to make anything worth eating, but it's certainly causing problems here on the south and southeast portion of Lake Tahoe.
In our research boat, we go out looking for clam beds. All of a sudden, we can't help seeing them.
Well, there's one right under us.
So what you see when you go over Lake Tahoe on a boat is a lot of white, and that's the dead clams on the surface.
The number of white dots down there is alarming enough.
Are you serious?
Whoa.
That's all clams?
Yes.
Oh my God.
But beneath those dead shells lies a 4-inch thick layer of live clams. As the dead clams decompose in the water, it infuses Lake Tahoe with calcium.
And that will open the door for the quagga and the zebra mussel.
Those mussels, which so far have been stopped from entering Tahoe on boats, are even more destructive. In some lakes, the mussels grow right over the clam beds and suck up the calcium. The clams don't stick to boats. They probably got here being used as bait. And the clams cause problems all their own. Each tiny one sucks in and filters out 2 liters of water a day, spitting out highly concentrated nutrients. Scientists think that's what caused these algae blooms over the summer. To keep it from happening lake-wide, they've hatched a plan.
Around the middle of March, you may notice a barge out on the lake, a crane, some equipment, and divers.
In a pilot project, they'll cover the clam beds with sheets of plastic called bottom barriers.
And that will basically suffocate the clams underneath it.
Then they'll use a barge like a vacuum cleaner to suck up the dead shells. There's a catch, though. Crews can only stir up the clams in winter.
During the summer, they would basically send out millions of gametes, little babies. We don't want that to happen.
Just how effective the plan for killing the clams will be, we'll have to wait and see what happens on the bottom of Lake Tahoe in the coming months. Covering the story, Brandon Rittiman, Channel 2 News.